Bismillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm your brother Abu Abdullah Abdul Latif from Arabic Virtual Academy and AbdulLatif.com. Today I wanted to discuss with you an issue of a question that comes to me constantly. And this is from the questions that many of you send, and hopefully, inshallah ta'ala, I can make al-qada. I can finish off this particular type of question in general by helping you to understand a basic principle in fiqh. So many times, now pay attention, people ask, Sheikh, somebody told me that this is haram, that I have to stay away from doing this. But they didn't bring any dalil. Someone told me that, this isn't allowed in Islam, but they didn't bring any dalil. What do? Someone told me this, someone told me this, and we have those people that some of you have uh, labeled as quote unquote haram police that are always running around saying this is haram and that's haram and this is haram and that's haram, and nothing really bona fide to back their claim. My issue isn't to get you to argue with them, because the asl of what we do in this religion is we don't talk about the religion unless we have knowledge. We don't negate something and we don't affirm it either. But we have to understand in the religion that there are certain usul, or there are certain things that we may take as an asl, or a foundational principle. And from amongst these things is a qaida, there's a principle that says the asl of the manafi' is al-ibaha. That the asl, or the foundational principle of something that is beneficial, is that it is permissible. Not that it's haram. Not that, okay, because so-and-so says or felt as though this is the way it should be, that this is the way it has to be. But if the asl is that it's halal, because it's beneficial to mankind, it's not something that's going to bring about harm to mankind, things along these, so it's not going to bring you about, it's not going to bring harm to you. The asl of this thing is that it's halal. Like, for instance, some of you ask questions about different types of food and this, that, and the other. The asl of food is that it's permissible. Until some dalil comes to say that it itself is impermissible. Or the foundational principle is that it's permissible. The clothes that you wear, the foundational principle is that it's permissible. The way that you wear your hair is permissible. Until some dalil comes, and I'm not going to give a bunch of examples, but we have to understand those things that are beneficial, that are, and when we say beneficial, meaning it's not bringing about harm. You understand? I'm not saying that it has to bring about a huge amount of benefit, but it's not bringing about harm. Those things that are beneficial, meaning that they're not bringing about harm, the asl of them is that it's permissible. People can't just come to you and tell you, okay, this is haram, you have to stay away from it. If your religion, if al-Islam comes and says, listen, this in itself is something that is permissible, and someone comes and they bring a claim and say, no, listen, it's impermissible because I feel like, this, that, and the other. No. We have no right to make anything impermissible that Islam made permissible. The only things that we can make impermissible are those things that Islam has made impermissible. Do you understand? So these claims that people are making that aren't backed by dalil, and when I say a dalil, I don't mean just they bring a statement or they say whoever said this or they say, no, I'm talking about real dalil from bona fide shuyukh or scholars that are explaining to us, no, this is something that we need to stay away from because of this, that, not because, well, I think and because I feel. We have all these people that are dealing with their own philosophies and this, that. No. We only make haram that which Islam made haram. Especially in issues where we're talking about something and the asl of it is that it is from amongst the manafi, or those things that are beneficial. Does this mean we sit and argue, where's your blame, this, that? No, we don't do that either, because we don't argue in our religion as well. Jazakumullahu khair, barakallahu fi. And you continue going on what you know is correct from the religion. If you're not sure, ask someone that you believe has knowledge. But it's not for you just to take this information and run with it and tell the next person, and they run and tell the next. And the issue could have been wrong from the very beginning. So now we've been running around telling everyone you can and can't do this because of the fact that we heard it, we just spread it. Do you understand? There's a difference between refraining from doing something because you have doubt about it and making it haram upon the rest of the ummah to do. Do you understand? So understand this principle, that the asl of the manafi, or the foundational principle behind that which is beneficial, and again we said that this means that it's not bringing about harm, is that it's permissible. And we can't make it impermissible. They can't make it impermissible. No one can make it impermissible except that they have clear proofs and evidences that that thing is impermissible. Tayyib? Now again, there's a difference between leaving it off because you're unsure and leaving it off and telling people to leave it off because of the fact that you believe it's haram. Tayyib? So hopefully this will help you out with all of these questions about, is this type of food permissible, or this type of food, someone said that this type of food is permissible, or these types of clothes aren't permissible, things along. With this principle, it allows you to weigh things out for yourself. If the asl of this type of thing that you're asking about is a benefit, is beneficial, and it's not bringing about harm, you already know that fiqh principle that explains to us that the asl of the manafi is what? Is that it is mubah, is permissible. So go with that asl, because nothing takes something away from its asl or its foundational principle except that it has to be based upon a clear proof and evidence. Tayyib? So it's not necessary that you listen to every, I was going to say Tom, Dick, and Harry, but we'll say Muhammad, Ahmed, and whoever, Mahmoud, that comes and tells you something is permissible, you got to leave it off, or something is impermissible, so you have to leave it off. Later for that. Stick with what you understand from the statements of our ulama from the beginning of time. And this is the issue of the asl of the manafi being what? Mubah. Tayyib, I hope this helped out. If you have any other questions, you can leave your questions below in the comment section. And inshallah ta'ala, I'll try to get to them as quickly as possible. If you found this video to be beneficial, subscribe. Inshallah ta'ala, we're trying to put out more videos on a regular basis so that hopefully, we'll be able to get a little bit more benefit getting out to the people. And if you have any requests about any things that you wanted to be talked about, again, you can leave them below, or you can contact us through one of the websites. And inshallah ta'ala, we'll try to do our best to get them up as soon as possible. And as well, if you found this video to be beneficial, we ask you as usual to share it with your friends and family and anyone else you think might benefit from it. Jazakumullahu khair. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik wa ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant wa astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.